This next match is scheduled for one fall and is for the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He is the wrestling god from Moose Nation, Moose.
And Moose here looking to reignite an old rivalry here with the Digital Media Champion, Joe Hendry. Remember, it was a couple of months back that Moose felt like he was the butt of the joke for Joe Hendry, like so many seem to be as of late, and he wanted to make sure that he shut that joke down. And now he gets one more chance to do that and leave Australia with the Digital Media title.
Before we ever saw Stripper Kenny this past Thursday night on Access TV, before Stripper Kenny could walk, Dancing Moose had to crawl. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I and the rest of the world are all too familiar with exactly what you mean, but I have a feeling no music videos tonight, no songs. It is going to be all about action down under.
This is their third match this year. Hendry has won both, including a .combat match and No Surrender.
I believe in Joe Hendry, cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
And one more time, Joe Hendry walks that aisle here in Australia to see if tonight's crowd can follow, can say, can chant, can sing those two precious words he loves so much, and if he can hang on to that Digital Media Championship.
Last night was able to retain defending the title against Eddie Edwards, and certainly drawn the attention of Kenny King as of late, and tonight he's got to handle the former Impact World Champion, his bitter rival, Moose.
It is night number 2 of Impact Wrestling's visit to Wagga Wagga. And just like last night, Joe Hendry is in a good mood again. And the reason is the hospitality of the locals. It's been unbelievable. In fact, yesterday, I got taken to Wagga Wagga's local zoo. I love nature. It was amazing. I got to see the donkeys. I got to see the dingoes. I got to see the alpacas. I got to see the wombats. I got to see the birds. I got to see the bees. There weren't bees. Caught you all out there. Caught you all out. But I thought I saw it all. But the real nature was when I went last night to the Victoria Hotel Bar in Wagga Wagga. And there was some real nature on display there, because I looked across the dance floor as I sipped my non-alcoholic beverage. Before I switched to a cheeky alcoholic beverage. Went on holiday, and then I saw a dancing moose. But this moose wasn't dancing to a song, no, it was more a chant of 2 words, and those 2 words were "We Believe." And what that dancing moose believed in was 252 pounds of pure motivation, the answer to all life's problems. He believed in Joe Hendry.
And Kevin, this is all your fault. You spoke this into existence. The world, we had forgotten about Dancing Moose, the travesty it was that was brought upon us. I think Moose had finally gotten past it. You speak it, and all of a sudden, it comes back into being.
I'll tell you what, the Victoria Hotel Bar sounded like it was a lot of fun. Moose and Hendry set to battle for the Digital Media Championship. Joe Hendry has reigned for 233 days, by far the longest reigning Digital Media Champion of all time, and currently the longest reigning active champion in Impact.
An accomplishment to be sure, but it could all come to an end right here tonight in Australia. And we know what Moose is willing to do, especially when gold is on the line.
Well, we know specifically what lies ahead for Moose. Himself and Myers came up short last night in a non-title match against the Impact World Tag Team Champions, the ABC, on Thursday night on Access TV. They're talking about competition on the road to Slammiversary. We know this Thursday on Access TV, it'll be Moose and Myers against Callahan and Swan, another team that's a part of the four-way Impact World Tag Team title match 2 weeks from tonight in Windsor, Ontario, live at Slammiversary, as the ABC defend their titles, or scheduled to defend them, against Moose, Myers, Callahan, and Swan, and Subculture.
And what a boon, what a feather in the cap for Moose and Myers if Moose could also walk into that match with the Digital Media Championship around his waist. And look at Moose. I gotta say this, there might be 252 pounds of pure motivation, but Moose, I feel like he's in some of his best shape he's been in years. The guy just looks yoked, looks jacked. And now you're doing a test of strength with the wrestling god? Here we go. Who's gonna get the better of this one?
Remember Moose, a former NFL offensive lineman back in the United States. This is what he does.
He's not the dancing Moose, he's the lifting Moose.
And you can hear the fans getting behind Joe Hendry. He's feeding off the crowd here at the Equine Center, and a kick right to the midsection by Moose off of the test of strength.
That's right, cutting him off at the pass. Not even going to give Hendry the opportunity.
Sternum first into the top turnbuckle. And now look at Hendry, look at the power of Hendry.
The strength, the balance to hold the big man up there, but look at this.
And Moose is right back up. Moose has learned a thing or two from their battles in the past this year.
He knows how confident Hendry can get after something like that, but speaking of confidence, Moose might have been a little overconfidence there.
Moose sent into the steel post by Hendry. Champion's advantage to Hendry, of course. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring.
Hendry certainly taking his time out here. Oh my God. We're up to 8. He's just smashing him into the apron of the ring there.
And the official implementing his 10 count. Oh, wait a minute, trying to get both men back inside the ring. Moose preventing himself from going into the apron, but he does go into the post again. Count of 7 from the official. Oh my God, that was rough for Moose.
Moose nearly turned inside out with that one.
You were talking about a lifting Moose, we've discussed a dancing Moose, and there's a falling Moose. Hendry rolls back inside, resets the 10 count so he can continue to do whatever the hell he wants to Moose.
Moose is on a little bit of Dream Street here. Literally pillar to post in this scenario. Hendry taking his time getting back in the ring though. I feel like
Moose, tossing the referee aside, using the middle rope for a low blow, and the official didn't see it.
And what did I tell you about Moose doing whatever it takes to win championship gold? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
chest. And don't forget, as I mentioned, at No Surrender, the .combat match between these two for the Digital Media title. Not only was Dancing Moose a factor leading into that match, but remember how Joe Hendry humiliated Moose in that match? He used a Sega Dreamcast in the course of that .combat match that got the attention of the internet all over the world, frankly.
Not only that, but let's say clever use of virtual reality by Joe Hendry. Moose was just trying to have a good time. He was just trying to enjoy himself. A digital man in a digital world.
It was a digital get down. Thumbs right to the eyes of Joe Hendry, and you can see Hendry now having a tough time seeing after what Moose just did, the official admonishing Moose, and an uppercut here by Hendry.
Hendry, I mean, might be half blind at this point, fighting off instinct.
Off the ropes, trying to take Moose down. Moose still standing.
Look out.
Moose with a standing Uranagi. Into the cover to rip the Digital Media title away, and a kick out.
Right now, the only one who's getting down is Joe Hendry, being slammed to the mat by Moose.
And listen, you talked about good Moose rolling to Slammiversary with the Digital Media Championship, that there's so much that could change in regards to Slammiversary tonight here with the multiple championship matches that we're seeing. Would it be the ABC defending the Impact World Tag Team titles? Could the Motor City Machine Guns walk out of Australia as double champions? Is Giselle Shaw possibly going to dethrone the Virtuosa in our main event? Slammiversary stakes aplenty this evening. Look at Hendry.
Hendry is firing up here. Is it Hendry Mania? What is going on?
Series of uppercuts here to Moose, and a knee right to the midsection to try and slow down Hendry. Moose whipped into the corner, and a cutter by Hendry. Cover to try and retain the title. What a kick out by Moose.
Great flurry there, great comeback from Joe Hendry, who was on the back foot for several minutes here. Now might have Moose exactly where he wants him. Hendry loves to do his counting here tonight in Australia.
All at the expense of Moose's head.
That's twice now. He's gotten all the way to 10.
Incredible strength from Joe Hendry, tossing a 250-pound man around like that with the follow-away slam.
Now Hendry, he's feeling the motivation, looking to put this one away.
Oh, and is it time for the standing ovation? No. Moose able to block. Moose wants a power bomb.
Maybe Hendry.
Maybe.
Back, forth, looking for another Uranagi there.
Pump kick right to the face. Hendry caught with a beautiful drop kick by Moose.
There's the athleticism of the wrestling gal, and now the power bomb.
Cover for the championship. Hendry able to kick out at 2.
Moose, none too pleased, cannot believe that Joe Hendry, the drop kick, the power bomb, but still not enough to put the Digital Media Champion away.
Is it time for the spear? However, Moose starting to charge forward, and he goes into the middle turnbuckle, and now Hendry up on the shoulders goes Moose.
Hold up
Moose,
here.
cover, handful of tights and a kick out. Up kick by Moose. Leveled by Hendry, turned inside out.
And now Hendry is really feeling it.
On a pop-up powerbomb by Hendry. Cover. Moose is still in it somehow.
Much like Moose before with that beautiful dropkick powerbomb combo, Hendry with his own, and still not enough to put Moose away.
A lot of respect shown by the fans here in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, Australia, for this Digital Media title match. And now Hendry trying to find a way to put away Moose and defend his title.
Hendry here, crawling up to the top rope. Doesn't do that too often. Ooh.
And listen, these two heavyweights have been doing some things to each other that you just don't see very often. Two big men launching each other all over the ring. Now going to the top turnbuckle here.
Oh, looking to bring Hendry down the hard way.
Oh, and a superplex. Wait a minute. Moose
rolling right through. Wait a
minute. Hendry with a suplex. Ray, well, it looked like Moose had hung on off after the superplex, was going for more offense, but a counter by Hendry.
Hendry somehow absorbing the impact of that superplex and able to, once they got to his feet, take a look at this. Beautifully done by Moose, who tries to roll through. But it was here that Hendry, with the last bit of strength here, counters Moose with a suplex of his own.
Count of 7 from the official. Both men after the count of 10 to get back up to their feet so the match can continue. The referee deems it so. This Digital Media title match continues.
Both these guys have taken so much out of one another. Two former foes who are very familiar with one another, slugging it out in the center of the ring here in Wagga Wagga, Australia.
Hendry and Moose back and forth, heavy shots. Oh, wait a minute, went for an uppercut now, Moose. Moose trying to catch him with a backslide. Shoulders down, kick out at 2 by Hendry. Again, Moose. Handful of the tights, and the referee caught him red-handed.
He was just trying to stay on his feet. What do you mean?
Oh,
he was using it for balance.
Oh, now Hendry.
Wait.
Moose took his eyes off Hendry. Hendry beats Moose.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
And serves Moose right. He tried to cheat. He tried to use the tights to get the pinfall. He took his eyes off of Hendry. He was too busy arguing with the referee, and Hendry got the win.
I think Hendry, can we see that again? I think Hendry had tights at the end there. I'm pretty sure. He had 5 fingers full of tights.